All right, so yeah, I guess it's time to get started. So this is if you're new, I'm just not sure who's actually watching. If you're new to this whole thing, this is a live stream that I do every now and then where I show people that are interested what I do when I actually, animate, like how it actually works. So right now we were on the previous stream working on a fight animation and that's not that easy to do, but it's not exactly the hardest thing to do either. So we're just working on that right now, and yeah, that's about it. So I'll be doing this, and if anyone shows up, just say something in the chat and I'll respond to it. Okay, I gotta put some in chat real quick. Okay, I guess we might as well get started then. So I will fire up the normal scene, and we shall get started. So let me make sure I do this right, get the setup done correctly, and now I guess we will start animating. So right now, as far as I remember, we had the character start doing some of the fighting. Now, I think what we have to do is we have to animate the other character now and then do some polishing if we want to have anything good happen. So we will. Oh, it looks like he's in a different layer. Okay. Alright, do layer. I guess I'll have to put this one in a different layer so it doesn't lag up as much. And then I'll disable this, turn on Zenth, and now he should be working. I'm guessing this will still move. Yeah, she's still moving. Okay. So I will first switch this to pose mode, and now I guess I'll just go from there. So he will have to be keyframed first to if I want to get anything done right, and then pretty much we can go from there. If you're new to the stream and you're like just chiming in or you're watching a replay or whatever, we mainly work with doing animation stuff, and if you're here live you can actually help me decide like what's going to be like what particles are looking like, what you want the character to do, just answer questions and stuff. So if you missed the stream and you're watching a replay, I'd highly recommend that you show up for the next one so we you can chat, maybe get to know each other a little bit better. All right, so we'll move a little bit this way, move a little bit more so it's a bit of an offset. Now I'll have to move some of the bones, make sure everything's all properly set. And I guess we will see how this turns out in the end, because usually you never can 100% tell what's going to look like until you actually start working on it. Okay, so got all this. Just keyframing everything to make sure that it actually moved. Now, if you haven't watched the previous stream, I'd recommend you watch that because it's where you can actually get a little bit of an idea on how I actually do all this, so that when you're watching this, you know actually how I'm making the characters move and all that. So let's see. Guessing about here would be good. Alright, now let's see. If no one really shows up for this stream, I may wait a little bit before I do my next one because I mean I got other stuff I want to do during the weekend. But if people actually do start showing up, I may do this like a daily thing every now and then so we can like talk, hang out, and all that. But if no one really shows up to a few streams, then I may just make it a weekly thing, so I don't have to worry about streaming every single day because it's actually quite a bit of work to set up something like this and actually get it going. Alright, so anyway, I will work on keyframing this guy and we'll see what comes out the other end. Maybe in a later video, when, like maybe after we get this one going a little bit, I could show you the actual scene files for for one of my older animations and maybe try to get that animation on the channel so you can watch it. Looks pretty good, like him just standing there ready to fight. Made a move when he saw that. You didn't know. And then, let's see. Take him a little bit longer than she fired to pull the shield up because he's not exactly sure. It takes him a bit of time to react to her actually firing the shot. And now he'll raise his shield up to make sure that he blocks the attack. Maybe in maybe later animation times when we do these fight animations, it'll be a little more large scale. Like there'll be more characters, but for the first few streams, I guess we'll just be doing 2 characters that are fighting. So it'll make it a little easier on me, so I don't have to animate like 20 characters all trying to kill each other. Which, although I mean it would be cool, it's not as easy as it sounds. Okay. So let's see what we got. Now, it'll take it approximately from the time she fired it, 5 frames to hit it. So right here is when the first impact will happen. So let's see, we'll have him move down a little bit, move a little bit so like he moves slightly. Just not much, just little stuff. And then pretty soon we'll have him going in melee, which gonna be really cool because then we get him swinging his sword around a good bit. But I will say this, I'm gonna start a vote in the comments where if you guys either want me to make my next video be about either either an animation stream, like what I usually planned on, or do you want it to be like me doing a let's play? Like I could start a Minecraft world or something like that, and we could maybe have a like gaming series or something like that if you want, along with the animation stuff. So it's entirely up to you guys, and be sure that you leave something in the comments for me to go off of, and I'll decide from there. Alright, getting this all set up. Doing all of that in this. And give me a sec. Gotta do something real quick. Alright. Okay, we got all that. Don't know who that guy is. Alright. Okay, that's it. Now, I guess I'll see how this looks. So, he doesn't exactly know what she's doing. She fires a spell. Gets hit by it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By this point, she's fired another spell. Boy, let's see. And then by this point, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little less than that. At this point, she's firing another one. So let him take a step back. Hit this foot forward. So now his stance is changing a bit. That can't be very well supported. Alright, so I got all this. Alright, let's see this. See how it turns out. Okay, so got all this, and keyframe that, and location rotation. Let's see how this looks. Maybe I should have this be a little more delayed. Okay, let's see, got that. He blocks it, and I guess I have to move the feet a bit. Let's see. Okay, so where did it start? It started near the front, and then it was straight to the back. So I guess I've got to move him just about his own distance. So I got this, rotation, and then here where he's ready. Remember where it ends. Okay, a little bit further than that. Okay, rotation. Let's see what that is. Whoa, that happened way too soon. Alright, let's try this now. Let's just move all of this back a little bit. Hey there. So, someone actually showed up to the stream. I was worried. I sent a message to a lot of the guys that were here at the last stream, and they haven't responded. So, I don't remember seeing you in the last stream, so I'm assuming you're new to, like, the whole watching my streams and all that? But anyway, I have been working on a fight animation here. And in the last stream, I was working on some of the beginning stuff. So if you want to see that, then you might as well check it out. But anyway, I'm working on this right now, which is mainly just me. Working on some fighting stuff. I was mainly doing it for the fun of it. I do have a big animation plan though for the future, but I won't say much about it. Besides that, there's not really a whole lot happening this stream. I was kind of hoping that more people were showing up, but apparently everyone's kind of, kind of trying to settle into the weekend, so probably should have waited a little bit before I did this. Alright, but let's see. Okay, got all this. But yeah, this is pretty much how you do 3D animation. Why is there so much sliding though? Here, let me check. Check. Yeah, that's way too much sliding. Maybe I should change this a bit from back slightly. And let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that is much better. Okay, got all that. And the stream is scheduled to end at, I think, 7 o'clock. So if you know anyone that would want to see the stream, you may want to go ahead and tell them because I can't be here forever. So blocks, block there, down low. 2, 3. What I'm mainly trying to approach with this character is that I'm making his movements a lot more slow, since one, he's in all this bulky armor, and number two, his fighting technique is more, slow paced and trying to wear the enemy down a little bit. So mainly what I'm trying to go for is with this mage he's up against, he's going to try to, wear her out, try to make her get tired and then start attacking a good bit. So mainly he's on the defensive right now. So let's see, got that. Let's see, got that. Keyframe everything. Can't wait till I actually get him in melee, because that's going to be where things are going to get really cool. Okay. So got location, rotation. Location, rotation, got all that. Now let's check this out. He's waiting. Okay, maybe I should move this back a bit because this looks way too quick when he changes to this position. Problem that I'm really seeing is that he didn't keep his head looking right at her, so move that a bit. Check. Alright, so got all that. Now I think maybe I should go back and optifine the mage real quick. So I'll turn Zenth off, turn key on. No, not key on, key on, like turning it on. Now let's see what we've got for her. Kind of. One thing I did notice though is that when she went low, like she's getting like this. Then when she went low, she didn't really crouch down or do anything much really. So maybe I should move that a little bit. And then she fires. It turns around. This I probably need to optifine a bit because that part always makes me a little mad. So let's see, turn that a little bit. Make it look a little more like just trying to kick out. Location. Maybe have her foot shift a little bit. Then the next frame, where of course she's going to completely break her legs. Let's try this. Now that looks a little better. Alright, let's take a look at her arms. Okay, got that. Boom, 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 boom. Location and rotation. Ooh. It looks a little better. Kind of a little more fast paced. Now let's see how that matches with him. Fires. Boom, boom. He sells his shield up. And now that actually works a lot better now that I look at it. I'm going to rewind to here and have it return to a more idled pose. Bring that down. Over. In. Out. Okay, got that set up. Alright, so get that all set up. Again, pretty much everything all good to go. Get everything pretty much resetted for the next bit, which will probably end up in Zenth getting close and they start melee fighting, which is going to be really cool.